What's up, YouTube? I'm getting my car ready for the build. This nice young man drove probably about half hour out of his way to bring me these hydraulic crimpers to borrow to terminate all my zero gauge today. It's going to be the epic build day today. I got Dylan and Tyler here from baseheads.ent.net, and they do custom subwoofer enclosures and stuff like that. Would you tell me about like how far away would you make a box for somebody? Like, because I know shipping, you can't ship a box like that. So
oh, you can.
Yeah.
And Robin's out of Tampa, so from Tampa down to here, easily no problem, and Tampa up to pretty much anywhere.
Yeah, as long as as long as you're willing to pay for, transit to get it to you. These guys, go to baseheadsent.net and you'll see some builds and stuff that they got going on there. These are the fellas that did the demo for me of the Geo with the 415. So, dude traveled to bring this for me, and not too many people would do that. So I really appreciate that. So, but yeah, check out the baseheadsent.net, because these guys are like magicians with the subwoofer enclosures, and they'll get you taken care of real good. So getting ready to take off to go do get that zero there. Got this zero ready to go. All my packages, all the stuff is sitting there chilling. I need to sell it. The 3K over there. Hopefully this bad boy will be in the car tonight, mounted up with all the fuses, remote where I ran, all that lovely stuff. So I'm gonna get to packing stuff up. I'll catch you guys in a little bit. What's up, YouTubers? So it's just me. Gonna be banging some shit out. The dude brought the crimps by for me, and that's awesome. Went way out of his way. The dudes from baseheadsent.net are awesome, very knowledgeable, and really easy to get along with. But well, I guess I'll fill you guys in on the mission. What I'm gonna do today is do my entire big 3 and maybe an extra chassis ground in zero gauge to start with. I'm going to this 4 gauge here that's running from the battery into the car now, that's feeding my power for all my TVs and accessories also. So that 4 gauge is actually going to stay, but it's going to have to come out so I can drill like a massive hole in my firewall, which will eventually have to accommodate 4 runs of zero gauge, 2 powers and 2 grounds, and also this 4 gauge to power my video stuff. So I don't know, that's going to be kind of a chore, because all I got is some bits. So that's the first thing I'm going to get started with. This wire here, that's 4 gauge. It's like I said in my first couple videos, I'll be upgrading to zero. Here we are. You guys are going to laugh when I get this thing off and I'll show it to you, because the zip tie must have came off or something, and it got caught in the fan belt one day. So it's got a big piece of insulation missing from it. But big 3 will go down in there. As you can see, right there, that's going to be a chore. But so that's actually what I'm getting started with. And then it's onto the trunk and replacing the 4 gauge between the jumpers. I do have one piece of zero there already, but I'm going to go with all the same red Cadence wires. So replacing the 4 gauge, I'll be running a zero gauge run to the 3K, and the 1000 C4 will probably get a 4 gauge run to it. So once again, mad props to Dylan for bringing me out this guy, because that's a compression crimp, like a hydraulic for 4 gauge. So I had some problems with my 4 gauge, the way my girl drives. It came out like, see, I don't even have a terminal on the end of that one because it just kept coming out. So making the build a little bit more official today. Let me go over to the sexiest thing that I can probably look at today. Of course, since my girl's working. But yeah, I like seeing that right there, man. Love it. It's gonna look certified. Gonna have a bass knob again. Yeah, I could probably just stand there and look at that for probably about 10 minutes, but I'm a freak. So I'm gonna get cracking on this. I got about 8 hours to do that. try to get the 3K in, and also I got some tweeters that are just chilling out in my door there. I'm not going to do anything with the super tweeters today, although I don't know about you guys, but that looks like a pretty prime piece of real estate for a super tweeter, especially since it's so big. So it is. I'm going to get to building. As y'all know, I'm going to update you in a little bit after I make some progress. Well, here's an update. Man, it took me about 2.5 hours to get those 2 runs of 0 through the firewall. I still got to get the 4 gauge back through the firewall, but I took it out because, man, I had some problems. It was hard to get through the firewall, and then the drill got caught on a bunch of my alarm wires. It was scary, but didn't mess nothing up. So I got the got the 2 runs of 0 through the firewall, and I'm gonna do some crimping. Still gotta do the big 3. But that was like a chore, man. That took forever. So, update y'all when there's more progress. What's up, y'all? Just giving you a little update. Got the big 3 done in 0 finally. There's to the engine block. There's to the chassis. That's to the negative battery terminal. Here's my 0 running from the alternator there. See that down in there, and then there's another chassis ground to the engine. So right now I got my 2 runs of 0, ran through the firewall, got my 4 gauge re-ran for the power for my TVs and stuff. This would be freaking interesting here. Look at this. That's what I got coming down through there. And look at that. Alright, I have no fucking idea how the hell I'm gonna get that under there. So, probably gonna start on the ground now. Start on the ground for the amps in the back, because I'm running out of daylight. So I'll update you guys in a little bit. Well, making some killer progress. My battery is starting to look like Okanagan DC Audio's battery. Look at all that. Got the 2 0 gauges ran to the trunk, the 4 gauge ran to my TVs, and the 0 gauge ran to the alternator. What's that, guys, down there? I'm just double checking to make sure there's no fan rubbish there. Okay, good. Alright. And got that guy crimped on one end for the 3K. And I got my 2 power wires crimped to go to my batteries. Got my ground crimped and ready, so I actually should be ready to start putting stuff back in the trunk, except I have no idea what I'm going to do about all that. I might just leave that for now, because I've been doing this all day. I want to have some music when I go out tonight. So yeah, I'm going to keep plugging away, and talk to you guys in a little bit. Well, this is where I'm at right now. I got the batteries back in, wiring them back up again. Got the 1000C4 in. Got the crossovers wired to the highs amp, and the speaker wires coming out, so I can tell which one's the tweeter, which one's the woofer. And I got the 3K. Man, I can't even barely talk. I've been sweating out here in this Florida sun all day. I'm gonna wrap this up. I'll update you when it's on. Look, my hand's shaking. Can't even keep the cam steady. See you in a minute. What's up, YouTube? Slew Dizzle. End of a very, very long day today. All day today on the Civic. But you know, I didn't even think I was going to be able to pull this off, because about halfway through, and everything was all tore apart, and everything was just a mess everywhere. I was like, holy cow. Might have bit off more than I could chew. But I just, you know, remained logical, and kept knocking out a little bit at a time. And so this is what you got. Freaking little Stinger SPV fucking 35 is like, what in the hell? Looking like Medusa. Got the 0 gauge going to the alt. Right there. Got the 0 gauge from chassis to the engine. This is the big addition here. the double 0 gauge, 2 300 amp fuses, and it all gets routed all along. Yeah, look at that. That's some power for your ass right there. And I still got the 4 gauge that's routed through the same hole it was before. Just doesn't run to the trunk anymore. It feeds the TV's power and stuff, and probably gonna put a distro down there so I can power the inverter for the laptop. But that's what it is, man. Probably about 10.5 hours installing today. It was hot, Florida sun. You know, I'm in my garage in the shade, but I was sweating so profusely that I had to keep going back inside. Otherwise, I was, who knows, pass out or something. But I don't know, man. Not too many bass heads do this, and you know, you can have whatever opinion about what I'm about to say you want to, but the big man upstairs helped me out with this today because I felt really overwhelmed. And I had just a massive pile of gear in front of me, and I deconstructed real fast, which that's easy. And then when it was all apart and I was thinking of how I'm going to do everything, I had probably about 15 tasks in front of me, and I just did them one at a time, making sure that everything was like done the right way, no ghetto rigging, nothing. Like if a crimp had some fray on it or something like that, I'll just cut it, make another one. Because it's those little shortcuts that'll bite you in the ass. So the system, I played it for a while tonight. It needs a lot of tweaking, and I don't want to lean on it real hard right now until I can throw that bad boy on it there, the multimeter, because you know, a lot of you guys know when you do a system of this magnitude like it is right now, I'm over $4,000 right now for power probably. You know, you got to kind of treat it like a baby, man. You don't just get in it and wang it full blast and see what it can do, man. You got to, you know, match your gains, see how much voltage drop you got. I mean, I got a stock alternator and 4,000 watts. But I got the 2 HC1400s and the 2400s, so I can tell already that 2 2400s instead of the 1400s would benefit me greatly. But I'm also looking at my car here. I don't know if you can see how close that is. You know, it's just unfortunate because I like to go ham with my system, but me and my girl were out tonight and some people needed a ride, and I honestly didn't know if the car was going to scrape with 2 more people in the back and all that weight. And that's not even a heavy subwoofer box. Those are tubes. They're light, super light. So, but this is the end of a very, very long install day. You know, I ain't trying to get all sentimental, but you know, when an installer is knee deep like that and feeling overwhelmed, you actually do think about the people that watch your videos and stuff. Like, you know, there was a point in time today where I was like, God, man, this is just too much, and I wanted to go inside. And I thought about Okanagan DC Audio. I was like, well, would he do it? No, he'd fucking go ham, and it's hot. Who cares? Sweat, cut yourself. Let's see if I can get this in here. My arm, like, I got mad battle wounds. Turn the macro on just to show you the kind of stuff that installers go through. You know, I'm just cut up everywhere, knuckles all bloody, but you know, this is what we love and that's why we do it. So hopefully I'm gonna have a little help probably tomorrow, because I need to get a little MDF bridge built for them tubes because they roll around. And I got the amps sitting in there mounted real nice, and all the wires are ran real clean, so I don't like having tubes rolling around, especially with that much power. If a speaker lead comes out, it could catch fire. So thank you guys for watching. I'm turning in. I got to be up in a couple hours, but you'll see a lot more updates soon, because I'm gonna get it tweaked, and I got a very special demo planned for all of my fans that have been with me since day one, and also the new ones. But you know, there's some people that have showed me some major love, just subscribers, and you know, if you don't upload videos, you really don't know what it's like when you upload your video and then you have comments come in and it's all good. It makes you feel good. So it's Lou Dizzle. It's late. I'm out. Peace. What's up, YouTube? Figured I'd do a little follow-up video. I noticed I didn't get any video of like the back of the batteries and stuff like that, so everything's all hooked up. Need to do some testing. Probably won't even get to that today because I gotta work. Did a little vacuuming in the trunk. Had a lot of wood and all that stuff just everywhere. So, but everything's nice and good and ran. I played it for a night. It needed some tweaking. I still gotta see how bad my voltage drop is. I got the multimeter handy, but I can't drive, and also I can't do it in my driveway because it's too loud. But I figure I'll get a little bit of video of all this. I mean, this is just nuts. It's freaking wires everywhere. Oh man, it looks like freaking, turn the light on here. That didn't really help. Just so many wires, man. It's crazy. I tried to do it as clean as I could, but I don't know. That's what I ended up with. Wires and wires and wires. So, hopefully in the next day or two, I can get you guys some demo footage. I have something real special planned for the first demo I do with this 3K on the 3 Merlin 12s. So, stay tuned for that, and thank you guys for watching.